Welcome. This video demonstrates Cranium's and Synapse's capabilities for compiling physical property data. In this video we are using Synapse. The identical capabilities are also available in Cranium. Please see our videos for downloading and installing Cranium Reader or Synapse Reader if you need a working version of the program for this example. First, open the MKS sample knowledge base. This knowledge base is included with all of our software products. Navigate to the Chemicals chapter. Then select the Compile Property Data command from the chapter's commands menu. Synapse activates the Compile Property Values dialog. Within the dialog, select Critical Temperature as the property and Data Only as the status value. You can leave the other optional arguments empty for now. Press the Compile button. Synapse searches the MKS sample knowledge base, compiles values for the critical temperature, and displays them in the Compiled Property Values dialog. The dialog shows a table of compiled values, a histogram of the compiled values, and a set of summary statistics. The curve in the histogram represents a normal distribution. The shaded area in the histogram indicates the region within one standard deviation of the mean value. When you select a row in the table, the corresponding value is indicated in the histogram by a blue diamond. Press the Detail button to show the selected chemical's molecular structure and several constant property values. Likewise, if you click on a bar in the histogram, those chemicals whose values are in that histogram bar are selected and moved to the top of the table. The dialog also gives you functionality for sorting compiled values by name, by status, by value, or by consideration. Consideration means whether the value is being considered or ignored. For example, sort all the critical temperature values in descending order by value. Click the left mouse button on the first row in the table and drag the mouse downward to select several rows. These are all chemicals that have very high critical temperature values. Then press the Ignore button. This has told the dialog to ignore these selected rows. You can see the selected rows have been grayed out, and their values have been removed from the histogram, and their values have been removed from the summary statistic calculations. The dialog also provides the functionality for adding and removing selected chemicals from bookmarks, copying their names, copying values, and copying the histogram. Constraints can also be placed upon the compilation values. Press the Done button to close the Compiled Values dialog. In the Compile Property Values dialog, select the liquid vapor pressure as our property, and the Data Only value as our status. Because the liquid vapor pressure depends upon temperature, we can optionally enter a constraint on temperature values. For example, enter a temperature constraint of 25 degrees C plus or minus 5 degrees C. This tells the dialog to search for all temperature values between 20 and 30 degrees C. We can also constrain the compilation of vapor pressure values, enter a value of 50 kilopascals plus or minus 10 kilopascals. So this will search for all data in the current knowledge base that have a temperature value between 20 and 30 degrees C and have a vapor pressure value between 40 and 60 kilopascals. Press the Compile button. The Compiled Values dialog shows that the sample knowledge base found 6 values that satisfy our constraint. The table shows that the temperature values are all within 25 degrees plus or minus 5 degrees, and the vapor pressure value are all within 50 kilopascals plus or minus 10 kilopascals. This concludes our video. As always, please contact us if you have any questions about cranium or synapse, or any questions at all about physical properties in general. Thank you.